Hi everyone, this is my video on how to manage your finances. Again, if you have any suggestions or would like me to include something, please let me know. First, balancing a checkbook. To start off, you'll want to use the check register, which is basically the little notebook that goes into your checkbook. It's designed to help you keep track of your income and expenditures and all your transactions. Next, you'll want to find out your current balance. You can do this by going to the bank, visiting an ATM, or logging onto your account online. Now, you'll want to record all your transactions. Write down any money put in or taken out of your account. This would go in the credit and debit section of your register. Debit is the money taken out and credit is the money put in. Record all checks that you write down the check number, date, payee, and the amount of the check. Record any withdrawals or payments you make from that account. Also, record any online bill payments. Finally, record any deposits into your account. Deposits are going in and withdrawals are money taken out. Also note that labeling transactions makes things a whole lot easier. Subtract the amount of any expenses, payments, checks, withdrawals, or transfers from the total balance in the account. Add the amount of any deposit, credit, or transfer into the account to the total. Now subtract all your debits from your credits and you should get a positive number. When your bank statement arrives, compare your check register to your statements and check off which transactions have cleared. Finally, correct any errors and make sure everything matches up. Now, let's talk about paying bills. Make a list of all your bills, such as utilities, credit cards, and your rent or mortgage payment. Include any other loan payments you have too. Make sure you can keep track of all your bills. It may be easier to keep them in one place. Set aside dedicated spots to keep your bills so that you can find them quickly when you're ready to pay. Keep checking your statements and opening your bills. Also, review your due dates so you know when to pay them. Next, ask about your grace periods. This is the short window between the date your bill is due and when you are charged a late fee. This can give you a little more flexibility in timing your bills. It may also be easier to choose a time each month to sit down and make payments. You can also set up automatic payments so that way it ensures you're paying on time. If you're going to do this, make sure you still check it to make sure you have enough money in your account so that way you can actually pay the bills. The next thing I'll be talking about is managing a budget. To start, you'll want to calculate your net income. That's the amount you're paid minus deductions for taxes and employer-provided programs such as health insurance. Now that you know how much money you have, begin by listing your fixed expenses. These are regular monthly bills. Next, list your variable expenses. These are things such as groceries, gas, and entertainment. Now set realistic short and long-term goals such as setting up an emergency fund or saving for retirement so that can motivate you to stick to your budget. This is called investing. Now you can make a plan and decide where you can cut down on expenses and cut out some wants to save room for the needs. You could use the 50-30-20 rule to divide up your income. 50% goes to needs, 30% goes to wants, and 20% goes to savings or debt. Next, adjust your spending to stay on budget. Finally, review your budget regularly so you can make changes if needed. Like, for example, if you get a raise and you might want to change your budget around that. Now, credit cards and debit cards. To start, I'll talk about the difference between a debit card and a credit card. When you use a debit card, the funds for the amount of your purchase are taken from your checking account in almost real time. When you use a credit card, the amount will be charged to your line of credit. This means that you'll pay the bill at a later date, which also gives you more time to pay. Now I'll be talking about the advantages of each. Debit cards allow you to avoid increasing your debt, give you easier access to your cash, and it means you can pay now to avoid a bill later. Some advantages of a credit card is that they give you extra time to pay for purchases, they build your credit history, and they're convenient for emergencies. Finally, let's talk about how to write a check. First, write the date on the line at the top right-hand corner. The next line on the check, paid to the order of, is where you write the name of the person or company you want to pay. Next, write the payment amount numerically in the little box with the dollar sign in front. Now write the payment amount in words on the line below paid to the order of. Now filling out the line that says memo is optional, but it can be helpful for knowing why you wrote the check. For example, electric bill or monthly rent. Finally, sign your name in the bottom right-hand corner of the check. That's all for this video. Thank you.